Hello, students. Welcome to the next session of our online English class. And today in this class, we are going to have a look or we are going to study from a book known as The Fun with Phonics and Spelling. So, this is also a book which is there in your syllabus, and there are many interesting things related to our grammar, which I think you all have already done in your previous classes also. But there are certain interesting activities in this book with which you are able to enhance your knowledge of grammar. So let's start with the book. And today we are going to discuss the chapter of plural nouns, which is on page number 62. So let's discuss about plural nouns, and I think this is not a very new topic for you, as you have been familiar with this topic in your previous classes also. But as there are certain activities in your book which is related to this topic, so let us discuss. And you all must be acquainted with the word singular and plural, or it is also known as one and many. And there are certain rules which we must be familiar with to make the plural or to make the many of the singular thing. So let us revise. I don't think we have to learn. We can say, let us revise the rules of changing a singular into a plural noun. So the rules for changing are: add s with a singular verb. For example, if there is bag, then you can add s to that. Cake, cakes, taxi, taxis. This is the irregular form of making a singular into plural. It means if you are having a singular noun, then by just adding s, you can change it into plural. But with certain changes in the noun, there are changes in the plural also. So, what are the changes? Let's see. For example, when we have to add es with the noun, usually we add s for making a plural noun. But in what conditions we have to add es? So, if any noun it ends with s, x, ch, or sh, then we will add es to make its plural noun. For example, pass. Now this word ends with s, and for making its plural, the spelling will be passes, passes. Box, it ends with x, its plural will be es, boxes. Church ends with ch, so its plural will be churches. It ends with es. And bush, it ends with sh, so its plural will be bushes. Now, when we have to change f of a singular noun into v and s or es. Example, wife. If there is wife, then f will be changed into v. For making it plural, the f will be changed into v. In the same way, in scarf, last f will be changed into v. So if a words end with f or fe, then for making it plural, it will be changed. The f of that word will be changed into v. Yes. Keep f if it follows two vowels, especially I, E, double E and double O or another F, for example, believes, reaves, rubes, and plaintives. It means that in case the noun ends with a double vowel, that is IE or double E or double O, in such case, we will not change the F of the singular for making it plural. The F will be there in the plural form also. For example, if the singular noun is belief, then its plural will be believes. And before F, we can see that IE is used. In the same way, reef, before F, double E, that is a vowel, is used. So when we are changing it into plural, then the F is not changed into V. Next rule, if a word it ends with F, so for changing it into plural, the Y will change into IES. For example, fly, it ends with Y, and when we have to change it into plural, then it will be Y will change into IES. Y will be changed into I, and then we will add ES also for making it plural. Yes, and if in case a vowel is there in the end of or before the Y, if there is a vowel, then the Y will not be changed into I. For example, day. So now here we can see that there is a vowel before Y, and so here Y is not changed and the word is days, DAYS. Add ES to words that end with O. For example, potato. So if any noun it ends with O, then simply to make it plural we will add ES. So these are certain rules for changing a singular noun into a plural one. And in the same way, now there is a chart in this page, that is on page number 62, where some at some places there are the singular words, and at some places there are the plural forms. So where a singular form is written, you have to write the plural form by using these rules, and where the plural form is written, you have to write its singular following these rules. So I think now, after knowing or after revising the rules, you must be able to change the noun forms into singular, from singular to plural. Till the next session, goodbye.